is a goddess of fertility. Ancient pagans would actually celebrate this holiday by having sex rituals. They'd engage in sexual acts where virgins who represent the goddess were impregnated by priests of Baal. Yes, this is the same Baal, the sun god, that Moses and Elijah preached against. Now, these babies would then be born about 9 months later, around the end of December, when they would celebrate the sun god. Then on the following Astara Day, or Yostre or Ishtar Day, these babies would be sacrificed. But why? You may be wondering why. How? How did something like this become?
If you turn to John chapter 11, verses 9 through 12, in these verses, Jesus asks a rhetorical question. Are there not 12 hours in a day? Now, logically speaking, if there are 12 hours in a day, there are 12 hours in a night. We know this. In Matthew chapter 12, verse 40, Jesus makes an allusion to Jesus' death and the resurrection to Jonah being in the whale's belly 3 days and 3 nights. The Bible is not vague about this. It very clearly states 3 days and 3 nights. So what does this mean? If each day and each night are 12 hours each, 3 days and 3 nights would be a total of 72 hours. So if Jesus
This has to be sometime between Saturday 6 p.m. to Sunday 6 a.m., when the sun would rise. And by the time Mary Magdalene came to the tomb was empty. This is a Resurrection Sunday. Then, putting this together with Luke chapter 23 verse 44, this has to mean that Jesus was buried at around Wednesday night. By now, some people might be saying, wait, but John 19:31 says that the next day was a Sabbath. So doesn't that mean that the crucifixion had to be on a Friday, since the Sabbath would be a Saturday? This is a good point, but there's one key difference. This Sabbath is not the ordinary Sabbath. Verse 31 says that this was a high day. With a simple Google search, we know that to the Jews, the high day was not the regular Sabbath, but rather an annual holiday. We can also see this in Leviticus chapter 23.
with a 501c3 called We Are the 51%. This is based off of all the good people in the world giving extra effort to have a better way of life. You can donate, sponsor, or even make a tax-deductible payment to help these children to get food so no child goes to sleep hungry. How you can help is to go to our website, matt55.com. You go to the bottom right-hand corner of the video, then click the button that says Retail Customers. You can choose either option, the $5 or the $40 donation options. Either click the Add button below the dollar amount of which one that you choose. Then the next page, choose the quantity of the donation amount. For example, if you'd like to donate $1,000, then you can change the quantity amount to $200. Then click the Checkout button in the bottom right-hand corner, and then on the next page, enter your credit card information, name and address. We will send you out a receipt for the amount so you can write this off as a donation on your taxes or also on your business taxes. Remember, our main goal is $1 million to help sponsor 20,000 children. 1 billion people in the world will lose their life due to starvation due to the famine that has already begun by 2025.
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah.